Okay, welcome to the AAA podcast starring me, Ash, Alimi, and Ajwat, also known as AJ. Call him whatever you want. He still looks like a 40-year-old.
You didn't have to kill me in the first 5 minutes, man. Come on.
Had
Come on,
to be done.
We're
For
called
divine.
we're called Trainwreck for a reason.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, for this week we're going to proceed with, well, the main overarching topic is going to be about animals. Now I'm not talking about children the same age as us who spends their day on Twitter. No, we'll get to that. Don't worry. That's gonna be in every episode. It's gonna be in every episode.
It better be.
So yeah, we're just gonna talk
The
about
classic.
our run-ins, interesting run-ins with wildlife, I would say.
Wildlife, huh? That's a very broad
Yeah.
topic there. You mind dumbing it down a bit?
I mean, dumbing it down. It's dumb enough.
It's wildlife.
Yeah.
People should know what wildlife is.
Alright. Well. Alright, so Ash, you wanna start it off?
Yeah, I'm gonna start off. So, back in when I was, I would say, 8 years old, I went to the Zoo Negara, to the zoo, with my cousin when we were small. We were walking around the zoo looking at elephants, giraffes, and everything, and I saw this bird. I didn't know what it was. Had a blue neck with a sharp beak, quite tall. You may know it as a cassowary. Now, I was 8, so I didn't know what it was. So I thought it was just a plant eater. I went closer to the pen, and closer, until I touched the pen, and it was staring at me. And I thought, oh, cool. Maybe I could pet it. I was 8, by the way, so I stuck my teeny little hands into the pen. Yes, through the fence into the pen.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the bird
Gone wrong. Gone horrible.
strike down so fast, but I managed to pull back in time. But my fingers, they grazed the bird's beak really slightly. Not the tip, just the side, so I could feel its beak and a bit of its feathers. So that was a bit of a scare. So I'm like, oh, this bird's not really friendly. Oh well, I'm gonna go see other birds then. Bye. So I just went. Some other people were just looking at me, thinking I was insane. I didn't know what it was, until fast forward to 4 years later, where I was googling on the internet, and I remember about that encounter. So I googled, what's that bird with the blue neck? So I googled bird with a blue neck standing on 2 legs. Cassowary.
Bird with a blue neck.
Diet meat. It was a carnivore. I almost got my hand shredded off by a velociraptor. It is basically a velociraptor.
Is it no surprise that, if I'm not mistaken, it's commonly found in Australia?
Yeah.
The Great Emo War.
Where else do you find creatures like that, man?
No.
Nowhere else, man. All the ones known as direct danger to man, all of them for some reason you can find right there on that big ass island.
You have
Only in
spiders,
Australia.
snakes, giant killer dragons.
Anything that can kill you, basically, you can find it there.
Yeah. Even humans. True.
Though I think America's leading that way with humans now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Crime rate has increased.
it's never gonna decrease, man. Come
Same
on.
goes to the bullshit
Yeah.
rate.
I mean, animals in general, though. Like when you talk about like in terms of in the city life, like I went to Australia twice. Maybe it's just because I
Lucky.
never really got near. I was spending my days there in the urban places, like in Sydney. Basically I went to Sydney twice, and that was the one time I went through like the amusement parks and all that, and I never had a bad encounter with an animal ever. So maybe I'm just lucky, because sometimes I see those like videos on Reddit where they post like these bears going into neighborhoods and just trashing the dumpsters and stuff looking for food, and I thought, god damn, isn't this like a bad thing? But the Lord that I never had any of those encounters with any animals in Australia so far. It's only the ones that I see in the wildlife parks and all that.
You were in Sydney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Sydney.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't find
Sydney's
a lot there.
Pretty safe.
Yeah. It's the areas
If you go to
besides
the
Sydney.
outback.
Yeah, the outback.
The outback. Oh my god.
Also, I just discovered this on Google a few weeks ago. There are crocodiles that live in the desert, underground. They make burrows and just stay there. I don't know what they eat, but they just stay there, underground.
Are they actually like crocodiles, or are they like caimans, or?
Yes, it's a subspecies of crocodile. I'm pretty sure it is a crocodile, not a caiman.
Oh, no wonder there's a Pokemon that lived in the desert.
A Pokemon?
The crocodile Pokemon. Yeah, the crocodile Pokemon in the desert.
Yeah, what's interesting about crocodile is like back then, like during like before the dinosaurs and stuff, there's a lot of different types of crocodiles that look really weird. There's like armadillo looking ones, there's ones that look like dogs that run around. Man, they're weird.
I mean, birds also look
the
weird.
crocodile that looks like a dog. You remind me of that one pet that from that show, The Croods. Yeah, that thing. Whatever the hell it was. I mean, I know my fair share of crocodiles from 65 million years ago, like Sarcosuchus, Caprosuchus, and all that. They were really interesting creatures, not gonna lie, and they were very goddamn huge.
There's this one with a pancake-shaped mouth. I think it's called a Purosaurus or something.
Oh,
but it's massive.
Yeah. All those crocodiles were really huge in size, man. I don't know what the hell was in the gene pool back then, but my god, they grew up to sizes that far stretch beyond human limits, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, even nowadays, they're big enough. But they got bigger back then.
Yeah, you can find some that are even bigger than buses. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention like other animals such as the titanoboa. You know that?
Yeah, it's like that massive snake.
Yeah.
I hate the depiction of Titanoboa because I used to be afraid of snakes.
You still
And
are
I still kind of am.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still.
But, well, now it's a bit died down. I'm fine with seeing pictures of snakes.
Funny you mentioned snake. I'm gonna tell this one story. I think one of our viewers might know this. Back in primary, I have a schoolmate. I'm not gonna mention his name. Nice guy. Very cheerful. We sometimes during break we would go into the library and look for like animal books, because for some reason a lot of boys were interested in animals back then, and also the library is boring. There's not a lot of shit that's interesting besides animals. So we went there. So one of my other friend came to him, opened a book, and on that page there was a picture of a snake striking with its fangs out, facing like the viewer. He leapt onto the table screaming like a girl. He was that afraid of snakes. It was amazing. We kept shitting on him ever since.
Like, what was he afraid about the snake? Like, was he just afraid of was he just shocked, or is he just afraid of snakes in general?
He's just afraid of snakes because every time we show him any pictures of snakes, he would have this like unreal reaction. Like his body would squirm around and he would hyperventilate and stuff. Just pictures of snakes. Not even surprising. Like I would draw a snake and he's like, tak ya bodoh.
I would like to say the scientific name of fear of snakes is ophidiophobia to the viewers. Thank you.
Big brain.
The more you know.
Yes.
Yeah, also, and like in every podcast, someone has to go out for just a minute. So I'll be back.
Alright. Well, it's good that he gave us a reminder at least. But, regarding fear of snakes, by the way, my grandma actually has a fear of snakes. Back then, I was, not to, boast or anything, but I was considered a good kid by them. Like, they viewed me as, a good kid. And they would used to offer to buy me lots of presents and stuff like that. Okay, so me as a kid, I also liked animals. Like, come on, encyclopedias with like diagrams. Those were the absolute drugs, man, that you would consume back in school. And I would always ask for like toy snakes, like those rubber ones and stuff. And my grandma, being afraid of snakes, she would always try to convince me to buy something else because it was her money I'm using with, and I'm there buying something that she has a phobia of. And the cheeky thing about me that made me behave like a little devil is that I liked messing with people. So every time I would buy a rubber snake, I would just like sometimes throw it at her to get a reaction, and my god, she would have you know, the worst actual reaction. She just like start screaming and stuff, and my god, that made me realize that I'm just someone who really loves pushing buttons. And to this day, I'm still that kind of guy, and my lord, man.
Well, it is fun to do that, you know. Sometimes.
Yeah, just getting a reaction out of people. Oh, there's also one of my classmates actually. I mean, regarding fear of snakes, I actually have a classmate. I'm not gonna say their name, not gonna reveal who they are like last time, but they also have something similar, sorry, but instead of snakes, it's actually frogs. And this proved initially to be a bit of a problem because we were taking biology, and you know, there's that experiment we have to do that's compulsory in the syllabus where we have to dissect a frog. Now, let me tell you that she was dreading this experiment the entire 2 years of our upper form in secondary school. She was dreading the day where we would cut open a frog.
Isn't that the fun part? I always like that. I've been waiting for that ever since.
Yeah, but you know, pandemic reasons.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
But anyway, I did actually ask them like what is it about frogs that they didn't like, and you know, it's the normal typical answer that people give, especially for fear of frogs. It's just they say that ew, they're slimy, they're disgusting, and all that. They eat flies and all that. So, I mean, I can kind of get it. If you're not really into that stuff, you know, you're not really like, you don't screw around with it. You're definitely gonna be disgusted by it.
Yeah. You just stay away from it.
Yeah, you really don't want to be associated with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, slimy creatures.
regarding phobias, though, I don't know if this is a meme or something, but I've seen it a lot, and there's this one fear. It's called anatidaephobia. I think you've heard of it.
What does it mean?
It's the fear you have, and like it's the fear that basically means that you're paranoid of a goose following you constantly.
Oh, I've seen the memes of that, and it's amazing.
Exactly.
Like the one on the plane, I love that.
It actually resonates with the game Untitled Goose Game, if you've heard of it.
Don't fuck with goose though. Never fuck with geese. They are so determined to chase you down and kill you.
I don't know what it is about them. Maybe they just like to ruin people's day.
Yeah, we keep them in pens. They have angst against us. We enslave them.
Like they're birds, but they have the prides of lions, man. Come on, you mess with them, they mess with you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really bizarre thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? This is real life.
To the ones who are listening, if you have been chased by a goose before, props to you. And if you got out of it alive without any scars, bigger props. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Dogs give up. Goose don't. They remember you.
Yeah, geese, man. Until they die, they will not forget you. It's that serious when it comes to geese. My god, man.
They probably have a death note just lying around in their coop.
Definitely. There's no chance they don't. I saw a man walking back to work today. I decided to run him down and steal his suitcase. That's like the type of stuff they write in their journals or diaries.
Speaking of birds, one that I'm really fascinated by are crows. Is it crows or ravens? I think it's ravens. You know.
Really?
Blackbird. Yeah. They are one of the most, if not the most, intelligent animals in the wild.
Oh yeah, I've read about that once. Yeah, I read about that once.
There's this one video. I'm pretty sure most of you know about this, where it starts a fight between two cats.
The bird starts a fight between two cats.
Yes.
Ooh.
It draws both cats closer, and the cats get closer and closer, and then they fight to the death. And the bird keeps taunting them. He keeps taunting them until
My
they
God,
fall
man.
off like a ledge.
What?
Yes. And he keeps taunting it, just like beside it. That's like squawking.
Oh my God! It's like that. It's like that one kid in school that just hypes up a fight.
Go get him!
Beat his ass! Come on.
Yeah, they're amazing. They have accents. Same with dolphins.
And cows, I think I read about. I think cows have to. I don't know if that's true or false, but I read somewhere that cows also have accents.
I would like to know, how does the scientists figure this out?
They go up to them
Do
and
you
ask them a
speak?
question.
Do you speak cow? Do you speak in the ways of the raven?
And then they actually answer back.
In like squawking?
That would be a nice ability to have, though, to talk to animals. I mean, I know it sounds like some Disney princess stuff, but when you think about it, it's actually really cool.
You wouldn't want, if you live near a slaughterhouse, get the hell out of there. If you have that ability, all you will hear is cries for help and suffering.
Screams of the dead.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be able to eat meat anymore, and I like eating meat. I'm sorry, vegans. It's just the truth. Meat is better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one. Being a massive protein lover. I know there's plant protein, but goddamn.
I will state this one fact. It's very simple to understand for all you vegans out there with your minuscule little brains. Okay, so cows produce methane. Okay,
Yep, that's
methane
correct.
is a bad. Yep, that's a bad gas, right? And plants, well, we all know plants produce oxygen. So if you eat plants, technically you're reducing our supply of oxygen. And cows eat plants on the daily. So yeah, they also reduce the amount of oxygen that we have, technically speaking. And they also produce methane as well. So that's not really good. So if you kill the cow, you eat it, you're immediately removing that methane. And the plants get to grow. And they get to produce oxygen. See, this is my version of big brain. I don't care what anyone says.
I mean, that definitely makes sense up to some point. I mean, I have no knowledge to approve or disprove of it, so I'm just gonna say
No,
that.
yes, I know it is not scientifically backed, but who cares? Eat meat, bro. If you want to be vegan, be vegan. Please don't ask people, oh, I'm vegan but I want to eat a burger. Go eat kale. Go eat kale.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes down to it, just eat whatever you want. You want to be a meat eater, fine. You want to be a vegan, fine. You want to eat both, that's even better. It's a bit better for you.
Yes.
Maybe not so much for the environment, but hey, at least you're gonna enjoy your life while you have it.
Yeah, the point is, please don't disturb other people with their habits. I eat meat. I'm proud of it, eating meat. And people get me, oh man, I'm vegan, man. You shouldn't be eating meat. That's animal cruelty.
Yeah, just be just be respectful about it. Like, I have
Yeah.
met a lot of Indians throughout my life, and not once have they ever rubbed it in my face that they were vegan. In fact, I would even respect them because they're so respectful that I would respect them back by avoiding eating meat in front of them, because I know that to them it's not allowed. So I would actually take
if
the
you
plunge
show-
for it.
If you show good courtesy, it's more likely for that courtesy to be reciprocated.
Yeah,
It goes with anything.
yeah. Don't go around like telling people that you're vegan just because it doesn't, being vegan doesn't make you a good person, really.
No.
You can
If
still,
you're vegan and you're an asshole, nah, you don't matter, bro.
yeah. I mean, it just cancels everything out. So, come on, just be respectful. That's all.
Have you seen this one? When was it? I forgot when it was. I think it was a video of a vegan person protesting in front of I think it was like a steakhouse. They were protesting. So you know what they did? The steakhouse, they bring the guy out. They cut up a piece of cow in front of them.
Oh.
That's the biggest dick move I have seen. A steakhouse cutting a cow in front of vegans protesting.
Apologies.
Hey, he's back.
Yeah, that took way too much longer than a minute. Apologies, but
Oh no.
continue.
It's back.
No, we moved to the topic of vegans now. You know, diets and all that.
Vegans, my favorite type of people.
Have you have any run-ins with some
Nah,
on the
I've never
internet?
met any.
I
vegan.
want to ask you this a lot. Have you met any Indians? And like throughout your life, have you ever had a chat with them, had a meal with them especially?
Well,
I have on
one
a
of my
plane
closest-
on the way to Japan. For me,
well,
On the way to Japan.
fun fact, we were riding Japanese Airlines. We both had to go for the vegan option because the meat wasn't halal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, god damn it. Yeah, fair play. I gave it to him. Fair play. They got me. I'll let you win this time.
Alimi, you want to continue with that?
nah. Well, I used to have Indian friends, and well, I never really ate with them, but I did, lend some food. I had, some extra food while lunch, and so almost in every interaction when I tried to give them food, is it, does it have cow meat? And I was like, no. So they're like still kind of pretty.
Yeah, they're still unsure.
Yeah.
Is that
So
us checking for like pig stuff in Japanese convenience stores?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You have to like triple check.
Alimi, they never tried to
What?
offend you or anything that when you're eating meat, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. They were like, just go eat.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was like, oh, thanks.
That's the problem with vegans. Like some of them go up to people and tell them it's deliberately wrong to eat meat. Like
It's all the woke culture.
Indians
It's the woke culture, man.
cannot eat meat as a part of the religion, and even they don't go up to people randomly and tell them, "Hey, don't do that. Don't eat meat." Like you don't see that happening.
No.
Look, same with like most of us. Like in our religion, we can't drink alcohol, but we wouldn't like go out and actively protest in front of clubs, death to alcohol and stuff. No, we wouldn't do that. Yeah, do whatever you want, destroy your body, whatever. Just be courteous about it.
I mean, according to like our people's law and stuff, we're kind of obligated to stop it, but that is dependent on the authority we have. So us,
Yeah.
we're not. Yeah, we don't have the authority to actually go out and bust clubs or something. So the very minimum we can do is like just stay away from it.
Yeah, but we wouldn't go there and put our pitchforks up and signs,
Yeah.
No. Except if it's in the rural place.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
In some rural areas, there will be, if they catch you having alcohol in the
Yeah,
spot.
it goes for a lot of countries. The rural areas are, of course, the rural areas are going to be more conservative.
Yep,
True.
definitely.
And they will not. They don't call the police. They will themselves go and catch you
Yeah,
if they find out.
yeah. I don't know, man. If it's legal and you can do it, and your religion allows it, do whatever you want.
And also, if it doesn't,
Yeah.
affect anybody else negatively.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
that's
All-
the main principles you should have when you decide to do something. Check if
I would not really. If one of my non-Muslim friends, were to go to drink, I would not really stop them unless they're saying they're driving there and they're driving home alone. Then I would definitely have to stop them.
Yeah, because that can be harmful. It can bring up bad consequences, and of course nobody wants that.
Exactly.
It's just
Drunk driving, man. Why would you? Oh my.
drunk driving. I have a question that I'd like to ask you guys. Forgive and forget. What do you guys think about that?
For some cases, I
Yeah,
stick
exactly.
with that.
Okay, good. Now let's say there's a case.
On big things, yeah, no.
Yeah, let's say there's a case
Sometimes you have to
where
remind
one of your loved ones gets hit by a drunk driver. Forgive and forget, or something else.
I think death is the only solution there. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Or maybe I'm not. Who knows?
punish first, and then I'll forget about him. Punish him the hardest, and then I'll forget. Like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Just get your punishment first. Get your payment. Costing a life doesn't just warrant you.
In my opinion,
Just
drunk
fine.
driving is one of the stupidest problems that any sane society can have.
mm-hmm.
You already know
Yep.
it's bad. You already know it affects you mentally. You already know it mentally retards you for a moment.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's vodka or whatever. Doesn't matter if it's something light.
Does it even matter if it's Listerine?
Yeah.
You still can get drunk.
imagine like someone just rolling out of a club, just finishing his mouthwash, and he failed the alcohol breath test, and he can't go home alone. That's sad.
damn.
But officer, I was just washing my mouth.
Nope.
Son.
Nope.
Your breathalyzer says more than what is recommended.
You have the right to remain drunk and silent.
They end up in the lockup, and then when they get asked, so, how did you end up in here? Oh,
I drank
Listerine.
Listerine. Gotta get at
Everyone knows.
99%, baby.
That's ridiculous, man. If the I don't know why, but I get the feeling that actually happened somewhere. Like, it must have happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of police and unreasonable policing, I want to talk about this one topic. It's about vehicle noise on highways. Have you heard talks about how unreasonable they can be?
Really?
The
No.
police.
Some.
They are locking up. Well, not locking up. They are fining Grab drivers and Grab riders on bikes for being quote unquote too loud with their exhausts, when their exhausts
heard.
are in fact stock. They haven't even changed it. You know why?
That.
You know why?
What?
You know how they got that? Is because whenever the police pulls you over, it's usually under a bridge. And we say, okay, rev the engine, I'm gonna use the decimeter. They stick it so close, and then the bridge reverberates all the sound. It echoes.
Yeah.
So it becomes
Sneaky.
louder. I fail to see how some Grab drivers with 1 decibel over the limit of the sound limit affects us negatively as a society. I fail to see that.
Not really, but I've heard that the police in the US anyway, someone can file a report if you're being too loud in a neighborhood. It's only
Yeah, but
the
that's
US, I
usually
know.
that's usually when it's too unreasonable. When you
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
pipe your exhaust, remove your cats and stuff.
But
'cause-
Grab drivers I've never heard.
Dude, their exhausts are stock. They legit just bought the bike, and the police terus saman. It's
That's-
unreasonable. The car community is they're mad at it right now. They're even signing a petition saying to stop it.
Should.
I mean,
Because the issue is it's not the sound. When you concentrate on that, you're not concentrating on other things that should be looked at. Drunk driving, stuff like that, drugs and stuff. I don't know. They have their focus in the wrong place. It's because of the money mostly.
yeah. I mean,
Corruption.
yeah, back doors and stuff like that. That happens frequently. So, but on the case of the, like the teeny tiny, things like being 1 decibel louder than it should be. Come on.
Yeah.
It's very unreasonable, man.
I mean, I'm not
Stop
Probably
saying
something behind that.
I'm not saying that rules don't matter or something, but come on, have some common decency at least.
You're pulling over a demographic that is trying to increase the economical produce of the of the country.
Yep.
Technically, most Grab drivers are usually just college students
Yeah, true.
or like people who are in desperate need of money. Usually,
Might,
Trying to make
might
a
be
quick
us
buck.
in the future.
yeah, who knows? And we might be pulled over for that stupid
Oh.
reason. Who knows?
And then we'll gather back and talk about it
Right
in the future
here,
podcast.
right here in this
Right here
podcast.
in this podcast. Man, But yeah, sad to see the police in such a state in our country. It's not as sad as it is in America, but still.
True. I mean-
it actually, I don't know why, but that little teeny tiny thing, the 1 decibel over the limit thing, it actually kind of reminds me of the
Mhm.
Romeo and Juliet laws. If you know about this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do not care to explain.
It's like, okay, we're 18 now, right?
Yeah.
And imagine you're dating a girl who's below 18, but like by 1 or 2 years, 17, 16, and people call it.
I call it the Carson law. That's what I call that. The Carson law.
Yeah, but anyway, like, there's certain laws for that. Like in the U.S., they call it Romeo and Juliet laws, like because like Romeo and Juliet can't be together. And for me, I think that if you are 18 or over 18 and your partner is under 18 and the age gap is at most 3 years, I think it should be allowed. It should be allowed. But if it's more than that, then I think, okay, there's something wrong here. You probably should stop it. Maybe nothing's gonna happen, but to be cautious, just don't do it. But if
It should, in my opinion, it should be a law where it should be something like this. People under 20, exactly your point. People under 20 can only date, when the age gap is around like 3 years,
Mhm.
3 years apart.
Yep.
Yeah, in my opinion, that should be the law. And like once you're over 20, there's no rules on that. Just don't date people under 18. So
Yeah.
it changes. I think that's the most reasonable way to circumvent it.
definitely.
Yeah. As long as the margin is tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tinier the age gap, the better.
Yeah. For under 20. Once you're over 20, it should be fine.
True.
But
Sadly though,
there's still some loopholes though.
there are some states in this country where, an older age person can marry a really young person. In this country anyway.
Yeah, but if
I forgot.
I
But
don't
there
think
was
that's
the
an
news
issue
about this
unless they're
11-year-old.
Unless they're underage, I don't think that's an issue. If it's like, example, 60-year-old man with 30-year-old wife, I don't see that.
That's
I don't
fine.
see.
Yeah.
That should be fine. If it's a
Millionaires always
20-year-old
do
man, if it's a 20-year-old man and like a 17-year-old wife, that's the problem right there.
I think that's where the age of consent comes in. Like that's when it plays a huge role. And I think, like, for example, a 60-year-old man wants to marry a 17-year-old girl, and he wants to marry her like right that second. Like, come on, the age of consent is 18. Just wait 1 more year. You're 60.
Yeah, man.
What are you doing marrying a 17-year-old girl anyway? If you die before you get to marry, hey, that's on you.
It's just 1 more year of No Nut November, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, I think that's where the
You've
age of
lived
consent.
60 years. I'm sure you can wait one.
Yeah.
How many percent of your life?
You've lived for 60 years. Exactly.
Yeah, again, the age of consent, that's where it plays the role. If you are marrying someone with an age gap as huge as the Mount Everest or something, please reconsider. That shouldn't even be happening in the first place anyways, but if there's consent from both sides, at least wait till both of you exceed the age of consent.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the most reasonable thing to do, especially if something like that is happening, which I don't think should happen at all, honestly. It sounds really unusual. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's unusual. That's it. That's just it.
But true love was destined for us together.
Oh man.
Nah, bro, that's your dick talking, man. That's your dick talking. Calm that shit down, bro. Repent.
Yeah. But
Pray.
you always see that in the movies. No,
I
it's
don't
true love.
Don't believe everything the
You cannot
movies
stop
teach
our
you,
love.
bro. If you believe the movies, man, don't do that.
Yeah, whatever.
Hollywood does weird shit to your brains.
Disney.
Mm.
I mean, I'm not gonna shit on Disney for giving little kids escapism and all that, because sometimes even anime does it, and I don't really have a problem with it. Some people find the need to get away sometimes, and I
In
perfectly
terms of
understand that.
escapism, in terms of escapism, I would say anime is kind of worse, to be honest. But I watch anime, so I'm obviously kind of biased.
Yeah, I mean, anime, when you compare it to like Disney movies, it's obviously kind of more, exaggerative of the things that happen and stuff. Like, come on,
Yeah.
a guy that does 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 10-kilometer run, 100 squats for 3 years and gets to one punch everything, compared to like a Disney princess that can talk to animals. It's a clear difference there, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Saitama talked to Crabland T just fine, so.
that's even more marginally exaggerative, because he can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't know about you guys, but I've met some people who say that escapism is bad because it makes people lose their grip on reality.
No, this is the point that people don't get. Too much of anything is bad. Too much of water. You can die of too much of water.
Overhydration.
Seriously. Yeah, it is a thing.
There's something in the universe called balance.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it exists
And
for a reason.
Thanos established it.
Thanos got the idea right, but his way of executing it, bro.
The ways of doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ways of doing it.
I think that's where he fell short. If only he found
Mhm.
a better way to do it, and then everything would be really fine.
Yeah.
But he
Instead
decided
of just
no.
killing it,
Yeah,
just
you,
make
you
it
have
more
lost your
balanced.
life privileges.
you are now the dust on my counter.
The dust on his counter, man. God damn.
But yeah, point of this being, balance is very important in any aspect of your life. Work, play, sleep, rest, eating, everything. It requires balance.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Even success and failure, you need a balance of both. Of course, success is really good when you have lots of it, but without any failure, you won't know how to rise from it, how to grow
Yes.
from it.
You don't know how to rise from, rock bottom.
Because we cannot predict the future. We cannot know when we're gonna, step down a hole or something and fall into the abyss. We don't know when that's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
with failure, I'm not saying failure is a good thing, but it's just that the benefits from it, like, we learn to grow as a person, and that's
Yeah, but too
that's-
much failure is still an issue. If you keep failing,
Too much failure.
and no, if you keep failing and
Yeah,
there's no
that means
success,
you didn't
let's be
learn.
honest, you're doing something wrong there.
Yeah.
You gotta change up your routine,
Yeah, exactly. Like, balance. That's the entire thing. That's where balance comes in.
Mhm.
It's like
Very important
it
aspect of
goes
life.
it goes hand in hand.
But you always remember being a kid and thinking everything should be good. Like, say, a car. Only the good things should be in it. How do I want to be in the future? Only good things, never the bad things. But when you grow old, you kind of see I do need some bad things
Yeah, you get
so that I
yeah.
can get good things.
Yeah, it's really
process of life.
It's really like when you're a kid, you think the entire world is just rainbows and cupcakes and all.
In
the good
reality, they're
stuff.
all out to get you.
Yep.
I'm looking at you, tax evaders.
money launderers and all that. But I mean, I think it's just because kids, they have a lot of life energy when they come into the world. They even, parents in general, who the hell tries to raise their kids by telling them that the entire world is a pile of shit? Like, I don't think anyone does that. So
No.
parents should be teaching them.
But any sane person won't do that.
Yeah. I mean, they're getting raised. Most of them are getting raised with the mindset that the world is a good place. I mean, come on, they've been born into it. Of course, you're gonna have to look at it as a good place, but still,
Yeah.
like it or not, they're still gonna have to experience some of the bad things as well, just so they
Yeah.
can get a grip.
That's just part of life.
Mm-hmm. It's the ups and downs.
If you can't deal with the tragedy, or let's be honest, let's look at it this way: if there's no tragedy, where's the pleasure in that? If there is no bad points of living, the good points won't even be good. It'll just be average.
Confucius say,
Oh no.
if there is no yang, there will be no yin.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I thought there was gonna be a bullshit quote like Gandhi
No.
saying.
he stepped up from last time. He stepped up.
No, it just kind of reminded me of those like memes where people take like pictures of iconic people and put just the most random quotes beside them and pretend like they're the ones who said it.
Don't listen to quotes from the internet quoted by Abraham Lincoln. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it really
it's-
cracks me up, especially when it's the
It's
most
funny.
random stuff ever. I don't know, man. Gen Z humor, bro.
It's the best humor. Requires the
It's
least amount of
cool.
time. It's optimized.
Yeah, it's cheap, but it works really well.
Yeah.
And I see it as pretty balanced, honestly. You have like really funny and you have not even slightly funny.
No, when
Yeah,
you
there's
it's a
two
balance.
sides.
when you look
Yeah.
into it, I feel like Gen Z humor is actually catering to an audience with ADHD.
Guys,
Yes.
let's be honest here. Do you realize something? Gen Z humor made by Gen Zs are bad, but Gen Z humor made by people who understand Gen Z humor but who are older are good usually.
Yeah.
It's like that one meme I sent you guys. I sent Ash and Alimi a meme where it said there was this like black screen with like text. It said Gen Z humor is so goddamn stupid. I could literally put a clip of a truck crashing and a fart sound and you would still laugh at it.
Yeah.
And then
we
it
all
played the
laughed at it.
clip.
We all laughed at it.
And even though we knew it was coming, we still laughed so much at it. It was the most stupidest clip. I think I'll leave a link down in the description when I post this on the AAA Trainwreck channel, just for shits and giggles. But goddamn, it was so funny.
If you
Yeah.
don't laugh at that, man, you got no soul. Come on, man. Have some fun. I know we just talked about the tragedy of life, but you still have to have some fun. What's the point of living?
Yeah, man, you're here for a good time.
But no, you're here for a short while. Make sure it counts.
Yeah,
You know.
make use of it. You get one life. You get
Yeah.
one. It's I'm not trying to offend the people who think reincarnation is a thing. Do what you want with it, but like for us, we personally believe that we get one life, and we have to make it count.
Yeah.
The world is like hardcore mode in Minecraft. You only live once. You never respawn.
Yeah, but if I jump 600 feet landing into water, would I survive?
No, not really. It's
Oh,
pretty damn hard.
Man, you were lying, man. How dare you?
Well, like I said, the world is like hardcore mode. You only live once.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to point
Yeah.
out. Come on, give him some leeway.
Wait,
What?
and then you spectate,
God.
and then you spectate,
Oh no,
Oh,
no!
and then you spectate.
Don't do that workaround.
Oh no. Oh no. And
Ooh.
then you tame the dog before. You're gonna leave it.
Those memes where they show like I saw this one meme. There was this creeper popping into this house in Minecraft, and he asked, "Are you winning, son?" And then there was just a dog saying, "My owner hasn't logged in 3 years. I miss him."
Ah,
Oh.
God, man, I was there to laugh. I didn't expect myself to cry or something.
can't believe
God.
some pixels can cause me to feel anguish.
Oh, pixels can do a lot more than that, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
let's
understand
be
it the
honest
best,
here.
Ash.
It is the internet. Let's not go there. Let's not go
Yeah,
there.
let's not go there. Come on, this is
Yeah.
a train wreck, not. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it actually. God,
Yeah.
man. Hey, Ash,
Got
I
pretty
know
deep
you.
there.
Yeah, I know, Ash. You're really into VTubers, aren't you?
Oh shit.
Oh.
Here we go.
What do you?
Getting called out. Getting called out.
No, I just want to ask your opinion. Like, I remember you telling me the last time, but I don't quite remember like the direct stance on it. So, what do you think about the people doxing VTubers, like revealing their faces and stuff, the forbidden knowledge, if you would so please? What do you think about it?
You mean the recommended videos we keep getting on YouTube of random Japanese girls with no title?
Random Japanese girl, potato webcam, mic.
huh, she sounds kind of similar. Oh shit, it's her.
Yeah, I want to know what you think about that. Like, does it affect your experience with them in any way?
I mean, I've seen a lot. I think as long as the community as a whole can prevent it from happening, there's a lot of self accountability that's playing here. But as long as they keep themselves accountable, I don't see a problem. Though not a lot. I've seen some who have tried it, but I haven't seen any really in chat. They just talk about it amongst themselves. They don't really talk on the actual streams,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea to talk about,
No.
the leaked face of a VTuber on their chat. I don't think that's a good idea.
The
Auto
Nico
ban.
video face.
Mm-hmm. Alimi, what about you? Do you think it would affect your experience if someone doxed a VTuber's face and you knew what they looked like?
Not really. Well, if I watched a YouTuber, sorry, but if I watched a YouTuber and I know about her other personality, I wouldn't mind it, because the whole VTuber shtick is, that's what I'm there for. I'm for the VTuber, not her.
Yeah,
So it's a separate experience.
You're for the personality behind the avatar. That's what we're for.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, that's why every one of them is like a certain character. Like, you have a shark, you have a necromancer.
Well, on EN, yeah. On
Yeah,
EN.
on
I
EN.
still can't believe they doxed PewDiePie. He was one
Damn.
of the biggest VTubers.
Damn, bro. Yeah. Well, PewDiePie technically kind of dogs himself, with the thousands of uploads he did before.
True.
Yeah, his career never lasted.
That's his fault. Sorry, Mr. Felix.
Yeah, sorry for exposing you.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't like. I don't think my experience would get like any affected. I mean, sure, sometimes I get curious, like, what does this person actually look like in real life, But even if I knew or didn't know what they looked like, I still just watch them the same. But the thing is that I get kind of worried about their safety if their identity or even just their face gets leaked.
Yeah, especially in Japan. There's been this. Well, it's a long time ago, but there's been this picture of like a girl. She posted it on Instagram, and a stalker of hers knew where she was just by the reflection in her eye.
Oh my god.
He tracked her from the reflection of his eye. Yeah,
Whoa.
pretty scary stuff.
My god, man, that's wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about that. Just from the reflection in
Yeah.
her eye.
Yeah, not even glasses.
Okay, how high definition was that picture?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
God damn.
But yeah.
The diligence, the dedication. I need some of that. What? That's not fair. Why do you give it to someone like
Well,
that?
Not in that field. No, you don't need that.
Yeah, I'm talking about it in general, man. But like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Even I wouldn't go that far just to see a girl. My god, that dude must be thirsty.
I can already picture what he looks like.
Yeah, you can never know about these basement dwelling neckbeards, neats, tards.
Bro, you're calling a lot of
I'm
people
sorry
out
for
there.
Chan. Yeah.
You're
But
calling out
still,
yourself,
A
bro.
lot of them
You're just calling out
are pretty
yourself.
Similar.
Ouch. Yo,
No offense.
he died, bro. He stopped talking.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Here's the totem of undying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
There you go.
Hardcore my ass.
I'm back. Yo.
But oh my god, man. I mean, I heard about that one yandere case in Japan where the girl actually killed the guy, but I mean,
Oh my. You know what's the worst? People were simping for her.
there's always gonna be sims for when it comes to girls,
I mean,
man. Come on. There's
uh,
always gonna be.
Classic.
She physically injured that man.
Dude, you know masochists are a thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can never
but
know about people.
Come on. Like, oh.
I know, yeah.
Did-
It's
Humanity didn't evolve for this to happen, you know.
Some people unironically like Adolf Hitler. Some people
Yeah,
do.
that's the problem.
No, I mean, yeah, it's true. It's not a good thing, but it happens, and sometimes when it does happen, you know what? I'm not even surprised.
Yeah.
I've
Kinda obvious.
I
Yeah.
just lost that much faith in humanity so far. Because
Yeah,
like,
especially
I mean,
in Japan.
I've never had
happens
faith in it.
frequently.
Never had faith in it since, kindergarten.
Damn,
So,
that was
yeah, because my teacher let me crap my pants. God damn it, teacher.
whoa! I remember Alimi talking about this in the previous episode, but why didn't you bring this
yeah,
up?
flashback. Oh,
God damn!
Well,
but I never knew about that. I exposed 3 times.
Yeah, Alimi crapped his pants 3 times, man. God
Yeah.
damn.
Well, let's not reminiscent of that because that's pretty.
let's not
shitty.
ruminate. Let's not ruminate on that smell. You know.
No. Everyone in that class, I'm so sorry. Your noses. Especially
They probably
the
all
ones
have
in the
sinuses like you, bro.
The stank,
Yeah.
Thanks
bro.
to you.
The stank.
Thanks to you.
But people on the internet, some people have that kind of fetish. If we're talking
We
about
don't.
those
Alimi,
kind of people.
refrain from talking about that here.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to
Yeah.
go there, man. Come on.
Refrain
But
from
like,
talking about that here.
it's true though. Some people draw fan
It
art.
is true, but just don't talk about it here,
Come on.
please.
Yeah. No. Hold on. It's
I'm
some
sorry,
people-
viewers, for you who are listening to this. I'm very sorry.
Alright, Alimi,
Hold on,
we're
viewers.
gonna give you a chance. Go ahead.
Yeah. Some people who post their artwork in the internet, in whether it be in DeviantArt, Reddit,
Pixiv.
4chan, yeah, Pixiv. There's always gonna be that comment. Can you draw her farting? Can you draw
Oh.
her giving birth?
Oh,
I
no,
always see it,
no, no,
and
no,
it's
no, no,
true.
no, no.
It's true.
Well, you just exposed yourself that you went to all those websites.
It's so common.
Yeah,
Some people have the
that's
weirdest.
true. Actually, it's actually really common.
Yeah.
If you look in the right places, it's actually really common.
Can you draw
I know.
her
I
doing
think
something?
it's in my opinion. I think it's too common that it's almost becoming a meme. Some people are doing it for the sake of the meme, you know.
Yeah.
The average enjoyer versus the fan. I love those, man.
That will forever be one of my favorite memes. The Giga Chat. Best part is that is real.
Exactly. I mean, I
Yep.
only just realized that recently, though. My God.
Yeah, those photos were all, they were all heavily edited, but the man is actually real,
He is a
and he has
legend.
friends who look just like him.
Oh, Alimi,
So,
you actually reminded me of something, some advice I heard. I mean, it's not good advice, but I'm gonna give it anyway. And to the listeners and viewers, I also implore you not to take this advice seriously. It's probably a joke. I mean, it probably is true, but please don't do it. So
Take this unironically.
the
Wait,
thing,
no, ironically.
yeah, the thing is, if you're low on money, this is what I was told by the forum that I went to. I'm not gonna say the forum, but if you're low on money, the best thing you can do to get quick cash, what do you guys think it is?
Carter to those people that say those fetishes.
Ash, what about you? What do you think it is?
Draw furries.
Exactly.
draw furries.
Draw furries in the right places. The market is insane. It's actually
It's huge.
it's almost as good as OnlyFans, if you can believe that. Drawing
I cannot
furries
believe-
gets you a
I would say it is more sustainable than OnlyFans.
exactly
Yeah.
because with OnlyFans, the more you age and the more things you do to your body, the less income you'll get. I mean, sure, there's an audience out there too, but they're not as big as the audience for the typical girl. But furries, all you need to do is just keep drawing.
Yeah, and fursuits cost the same as a tuxedo.
A
They're
very
that
expensive tuxedo.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
I mean,
my god.
at first I didn't believe it. I thought he was joking. But then someone actually showed this chart with statistics and all that, and I was absolutely mind blown. It was insane the income some people would get from drawing furries in 6 months. They were getting
Yeah, it is insane.
commissions, bro. Because
that bread.
because furries, although the market is really high, it's very very rare to find people who draw furries, right? That's
Very hush hush.
That's why they're willing to pay so much for it. Some commissions even go up to hundreds of dollars. Like, my God.
Per
They're willing
artwork.
to do anything.
And
for
I'm sorry,
themselves.
I can't really show the chart. I lost it somewhere. I lost the link, but I saw it with my own eyes, and I can't even put it into words. It was just like, I'm sitting over here studying, trying to get into a good university, and some people are out there drawing humanoid animals, making more income than a government official in a month. What the hell?
Sounds like my future career. Let's go. No, I'm joking. Or maybe I'm not. Who knows?
Can you draw
I
her?
mean- Can you draw her praying because it's almost Ramadan?
yeah.
Ooh,
Ramadan is gonna
yes,
arrive,
the
people.
Muslim hungry month.
Ah, yes. Alhamdulillah, here we go again.
I like how on Twitter it's Ramadan is being referred to as the Muslim hungry month.
Muslim hungry month.
What
Oh my
That's
god.
dude.
like, it's actually a thing now. If you go on Twitter, like people be asking, what's on April 12th? Oh, Muslim hungry month. I'm like, dude, it has
Yeah.
a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Ramadan.
technically right, but good grief, dude.
No, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, yes, it's actually correct, because yes, we get hungry that month a lot because we're fasting the entire day, and we can only eat at dusk.
Yeah.
But come on, man, it has a name,
Yeah.
and it's much shorter than what you call Muslim hungry month. Come on.
Yeah, and also there's a proper name in English, the fasting month.
Exactly.
Yeah, people call it the fasting month all the time. Suddenly, they want to call it Muslim hungry month.
I don't know, man. I'm not really rattled about it. It's just funny to me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny, but come on, man.
Yeah, I've seen some Muslims getting a bit offended, a bit too offended actually. I mean, come on, man. We don't even know anything about their culture, and they don't know about ours.
Yeah, and
Fair game.
they probably think about it. They're just probably trying to be nice, you know. They just didn't remember for it, and you know, it's just like, you know, when they ask on Twitter, like, what was that Muslim hungry month called, and just someone decided to make a meme out of it. Like, come on. To the people who used it, you know, with like good intentions to find out what the real name is, it's okay.
Yeah.
We as Muslims shouldn't really mind that. You know, you're just trying to be more informed about it. But to the people who use that as memes, you know what? Do your own thing. I don't even care.
Jesus.
I'll just
40
laugh at
days
the
of
reactions.
God damn, man.
I don't know, man. With religion is such a fickle topic, you know,
Mm.
because
a
anyone can
minefield.
give any religion shit. They can give us shit for, you know, why do you circle that black rock 7 times, you know. They can give us shit about that. The same way we give them shit for, you know, worshipping a tea, you know. Basically.
Alimi just
I don't know, man.
realized.
Religion, we should just let each other, as long as it is civil, it's fine. Just let each other go about their own thing, as long as
Yeah.
it doesn't harm other people.
Yeah,
It should be fine.
because by base, you know, religion, if you look at it in a very raw perspective, you're worshipping something you cannot see, and you're obeying laws that you don't know where they came from. So everyone should respect their own religions, like each other's religions. Sorry, that's what I mean.
Preach.
Yeah, just follow your religion's guidelines, and be nice to people. Be nice to
Yeah,
people
be
who
nice.
are not in religion.
The one thing all religions have in common is to be is they tell their followers to be nice. So the least you can do is
Yeah.
that.
Unless their interpretation of that religion is wrong, in
Yeah.
which case could be a different problem, you know.
Definitely.
That is the problem to most, you know, extremists.
Yeah, but it's such a deep problem,
Yeah.
because, you know, internet is not helping with the amount of misinformation we're getting, you know,
Yeah.
especially in religion.
True.
Never Google
And especially with some people
anything
like
about
you know,
Islam or whatever, if
mhm.
you can.
And also, like, you know, there's like I really don't want to bring this up too often, but it just hits it right there at a good spot. But some people just like to make a big deal out of it, like Twitter, you know.
Yeah, Twitter. The home of whatever it is.
Cancel culture.
I mean, they try to cancel Genshin Impact.
Oh my god, that was this. Oh man, why is that a thing?
yo man, the hilichurls, they're based on indigenous people. Indigenous people here worrying about, starvation and stuff. Just be like, what?
Indigenous people don't even know Genshin Impact is a thing, and you're out here defending them for something they didn't know about.
They have way bigger problems than misrepresentation in video games. And I don't think it's even misrepresentation. They're monsters. They don't even look human.
Yeah, that's what I'm also wondering about. Like, how the hell did Twitter manage to connect the dots from hilichurls all the way to indigenous people? What? How? How did you find that pathway? I have no words.
14-year-old white girls be like, don't worry, I'll be offended on your behalf.
Don't worry. It's on me. Why?
It's on me. I take responsibility. For what? Existing?
Some people really be out here putting up the cape and mask and being a modern day Robin Hood when all they're being is a pain in the ass. Come on.
They think they're putting on their Robin Hood costume when they're really putting on their clown costume,
That's one way of putting it.
Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Hong Kong, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, you're just embarrassing yourself. There's better ways to go about making the world a better place.
Yeah, that's what I don't get about Twitter. Why are
we
they
need
focusing?
We need more discussions.
Why are they focusing on being offended when there are literal people starving? You should be concentrating on that. Starving.
Twitter is the epitome of looking at the headline and not reading the article.
No, it's also a problem when you see like dumb articles putting in misleading headlines. That's also one thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to bait you.
Yeah, they're just trying to
get
bait
you
for
to
views. They're trying to bait you for views and see fights happen, so their articles get more reads, more clicks.
Human nature.
If you would have the common sense to actually, notice that, then cancel culture probably wouldn't even have been a thing.
Yeah.
Cancel culture is like going back to tribes. You side with one another and then you turn on each other.
Yeah, and the misunderstanding just happens like that.
Yeah, and at this
What did
point,
you say about me? What did you say? You're gonna get
the
You're gonna get it.
shitty thing is, it just happens naturally now. Like, my God.
Yeah.
It just happens
Anything
naturally.
that you say in the internet can be brought against you.
Dude, even on my YouTube videos, I had to put disclaimers sometime when I say something that I think would be mildly offensive to some people. It's that bad.
I had the balls in episode 1 of the podcast.
At least you have the foresight to do that.
Yeah, but it's
I feel bad for the people who don't.
It's really worrying, like it's like I'm living in constant fear of saying something that might get me canceled socially. Like, what do you think is gonna happen in my social life? Of course, I can act like I don't give a shit about it, but some people really be out here.
It's gonna
really be gullible.
Regardless of whether you give a shit or you don't give a shit, your social media presence is still gonna take a dive.
Exactly, because like there's still an audience, and sometimes audiences can believe one thing or another, and poof, there goes everything.
Exactly.
My God, man.
We're getting tribal again, man.
We're devolving.
We're regressing.
Evolving, but backwards.
It's exactly as PewDiePie predicted.
We are being broken down like starch. God.
Don't go there. Ash doesn't like that.
Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry.
I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks now.
He's getting PTSD.
Man, have to go lie down after this.
Oh,
Alright.
we all have to. Because it's been an hour.
Yeah, it's been an hour. So
it's been over an hour.
Yeah, kind of a bit over an hour. So Alimi, you wanna wrap it up?
Well, I don't really have anything much more to say.
Come on, plug your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. My new
your
YouTube
YouTube
channel,
channel.
guys. Ali.me. Whatever. I'll just put the links in the description. For
Very
my
original
channel.
name, by the way. Very
Yeah.
original name.
Yeah.
I like how your first
he
video was a shit posting video. God, that's.
There's only one video on it, and it's a shit post video. But
Fun fact,
please
viewers.
just watch it. It's short.
Fun fact, viewers. He was trying to go for a different name before this, but we gave him so much shit that he changed it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Probably for the better too.
But well, that's my channel.
Yeah, we'll leave the links to our channels in the description, so you can
Yeah.
visit them if you want to. I make gaming videos. I don't know what videos Alimi is gonna pump out, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's random.
I just
Stay
lurk
tuned
on
for
the
that.
internet.
Yeah, Ash just looks on the internet for now. We'll see if he
Yeah.
makes
Yeah,
a channel
looking at
anytime soon.
Funny stuff on Twitter.
Funny stuff on Twitter. Got it.
He will join.
All right,
Yeah.
Alimi, wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, that has been the AAA podcast, guys.
Episode
So- Yeah, episode 2. Wow. It's only been
A week
2
late too.
episodes.
2. A week late. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had something. Yeah. So,
Well,
Not gonna talk.
that's all. Bye bye, guys.
yeah. Bye, guys. See you on the next
Bye.
episode.